Shalom. I want to make another video about it's a cross-eyed or something. I'm looking at the picture in the phone, but it look like I'm looking at something else to y'all. All right, yeah, man. People want to talk about sex equals marriage. Let's look. Let's let's try to find that in there, right? I don't think they ever found sex equals marriage in the scriptures, but let's look up some scripts. Sex is marriage. Well, let's listen to this now. It's Exodus. Let's so we can read it. It says, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, not engaged to be married, not married. It didn't say that didn't have sex before. It says that is not betrothed, which comes before marriage. So sex does not equal marriage in that little bit that we just read. And he say, and lie with her, he shall surely endow. This means he had sex with her, but he wasn't. She was not his wife. He has to endow her to be his wife. He has to pay for her to be his wife. And it says if her father. It says if. It didn't say sex equal marriage. It says if her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins. So this is saying that this is not saying sex equal marriage. This is saying if a brother has sex with a girl, he has to he has to endow her to be his wife. Basically, they not married because of sex. They have to become married after the sex if he enticed the maid and lay with her. And then that says so that's saying sex is not marriage. And and then verse 17 it say if the father say no, it's not marriage, and you still gotta pay for it to be marriage. You gotta pay, and the father gotta say yes. And if you have sex before marriage, you're gonna have to marry her. How are you gonna have to marry her for having sex with her if sex equal marriage? See, this for all them Hebrew Israelites who think sex equal marriage. Right there in your book, This is in your book, man. Please get out of my face. All right, now we got. Let's go to Deuteronomy because it's a precept upon precept and stuff like that. And really, that little bit should have been enough because that little bit should have been enough. But these boys so ignorant. We gotta go somewhere else, man. We gotta go somewhere else, man. Yeah, I ain't had sex in 8 years, man. Look, verse 13. If any man take a wife and go, it says take a wife. It says before he have sex with her, he marries her. If any man take a wife mean go and get a wife, not have sex with her. It says go and get a wife, not have sex with her. Go and get a wife, and go into on her. Now have sex with her after he get the wife, which means sex is not marriage again. Marriage is completely different from sex, and she was already his wife before they had sex. So sex does not finish the wedding. You feel what I'm saying? And go in unto her and hate her and give occasions of speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her and say, I took this woman and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. Basically, found her not a virgin. Now, a lot of people say a virgin is someone who is of the age to get married. Nah, brother. Nah. How he gonna marry and then find her not a maid after he had sex with her? Man, this is virginity. This means she was not a virgin. You feel what I'm saying? You bring up occasions of speak an evil name. This means he calling her a hoe. You feel what I'm saying? How is she gonna be a hoe if she never had sex? I mean, if man, if she a virgin, they saying virgins can be hoes. It's impossible. Once you a hoe, you're not a virgin. And then it says this: Then shall the father of the damsel and the mother, the father and mother, take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife. He gave the daughter to this man before sex happened. You feel what I'm saying? And he hated her. And lo, he has given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, a virgin, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. Tokens of virginity. What are tokens of virginity? It's her age, brother. It's her age. Her age is how she's a virgin. Virgin doesn't mean you never had sex before. Now, this is GOCC lies and false teaching. Doctrines of demons. All right, now tokens of virginity, man. And they spread the cloth before the elders of the city. A cloth. They say a virgin is a woman of marriageable age, but it says the tokens of virginity, which they saying is her age, is a cloth. They said nothing about no cloth. The GLCC nothing about no cloth. All right, this cloth is spread before the elders. You feel what I'm saying? It's a cloth. So this cloth has her period, not her period, but when the man have sex with her, he bust the cherry and he put it on a cloth and give it to the father, I guess, or she give it to the father or whatever. So, I was a virgin and all of that. So now virginity mean you didn't have sex before. Now please shut up with them lies, man. I hate lying ass Hebrews. Now let's keep going, man. And it says, and the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him, and they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he has brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife, and he may not put her away all his days. 100 shekels of silver. That's 1,000 ounces of silver. 100 shekels is 1,000 ounces of silver that you have to pay for this situation. After you done married her and stuff, you gotta pay some more. It says, but in verse 20 it says, but if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, they can't find the tokens of virginity. They cannot find the tokens of virginity. How I know you a virgin? How I know you a virgin? I'm 20. That don't mean virgin because you 20. Man, shut up, man. Shut up. Verse 21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die, because she had wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shall I put evil away from among you. So now this is saying if a woman have sex one time before marriage, she's supposed to get stoned. She's supposed to get stoned for having sex one time before marriage. And I believe this go with brothers too. You feel what I'm saying? But it says, hey, she getting stoned right here. If she have sex before marriage and then go and marry somebody else, you feel what I'm saying? And then he bring up occasional speech against her, which Joseph was about to do with Mary, because she was found with child by the Holy Ghost before he ever had sex with her. So this is why he kept her a private matter. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't want her to get stoned. You feel what I'm saying? For having another person's baby. You feel what I'm saying? And that is why he kept it a private and a secret. Now, this is basically, virginity is somebody who never had sex before. You feel what I'm saying? Tokens of virginity is, I guess, the blood from the hymen on the cloth. If you have sex one time before marriage, you a hoe and you supposed to be stoned. GLCC lying. All right, y'all. Shalom.